All right, have you ever wondered what you should be packing in your park bag for Disney World? If so, stick around, we're gonna explore it. Hi Disney friends, it's Joni from Mom and Me and Disney, and today we are going to take a look inside my park bag so that you can see exactly what it is that I pack for a day at Disney World. So we just got back from a trip actually, and so I thought I would unpack so you guys could see exactly what I have. So first up is my wallet. I typically carry this wallet with Marie on it for Disney, and I will put my Disney gift cards in here, a form of ID, and then anything else that I'm carrying that is little like that goes in here. Like if I happen to have cash, which is hardly ever, but that's the first thing. And then I always have a charger. So in Disney, you can actually get fuel rods, which if you're gonna get those, I would recommend you actually buy them from Amazon ahead of your trip because they are a little bit expensive to purchase in the parks. However, the fuel rods, which are cylinder, or they do have now a bigger one that you can buy as well, they are free to swap out in the park. So that's why they're really handy. But I happen to like this one a little bit better, and I have a couple different versions of this one. This one happens to be white. I also have it in blue and in black because it charges my phone a little bit better. So instead of only getting like 20% on my phone, which is typically what I'll get on the fuel rods, these will charge it like all the way up 1 or 2 times. But the downside is you do have to recharge them every night. The next thing in here is my Epi-Pen. So if you've been following the channel for a little while, you know that I'm allergic to shellfish. And so I carry a regular Epi-Pen with me in my park bag so that if I do happen to be exposed, that I have this with me. Now, when I'm at home, I actually use Neffy, which is like a nasal spray, but when you're in a touristy destination, I found a lot of people don't know how to use those. And so most people know how to use an Epi-Pen or can figure it out. So that's why I carry my regular Epi-Pen. And then I also always take these candies with me. These ones are Organic Belly Comfort Lemon Ginger. I like these because I sometimes will get, I don't know if it's like low blood pressure or what it is, but I will start to feel dizzy when it's really hot out, and these will help with that. These also have the added bonus of helping with motion sickness, or like if you're starting to get nauseous from too many thrill rides in a row. I found that these have really helped me. So I always carry these with me now as well. And then we really like to go see characters in the parks. So I almost always have an autographed book and a pen. And yes, I realize this one says 2025 on it, but I got it from the Disney Character Warehouse, which they sell really inexpensive Disney items that are maybe a season behind or leftovers. They don't always have like all sizes of clothing. So especially at the end of the year or the early part of, the next year. So I think I got this in January. They were really inexpensive, and I don't really care what year it is on it. Now, if you do care, they always have the current year ones in the gift shops, as well as you can get them online. So I usually purchase mine from Amazon if I'm not going to use some that I have stashed away. And then a pen, because these bigger pens I found the characters have an easier time writing with. So I usually carry this one. But if not, their character attendants usually will have markers that you can borrow as well. The next thing that I have in here is Tylenol. So I usually carry either Tylenol or ibuprofen, sometimes both, but obviously in the parks, there can be a lot of reasons to need Tylenol. Your feet will get sore. Maybe you get a blister or something, or get a headache from riding all those thrill rides. So Tylenol is in my bag. And then depending on the time of year, depends on if I take these next things actually with me to the parks or not. So that is a poncho and an umbrella. If you are going to Disney and visiting Florida in the summer months and through sort of, I would say mid to late fall, it is their rainy season. It is probably going to rain almost every single day for some period of time. It is also hurricane season down in Florida, so we will take these items with. Now, I don't always carry both of them. I don't really love ponchos when it's super hot out because it's a poncho. So it's kind of trapping the moisture inside the poncho. I just feel sweaty and hot anyway. I would rather just be wet from the rain than in the poncho, but in the fall or the winter months, this can come in handy. Otherwise, I use an umbrella. This umbrella I like because the carrying case, it's nice and it folds up inside. This one happens to be brand new, but we have several of these different ones in different colors. So they are on Amazon. They're relatively inexpensive. I think for 2 of them, it's like $15. So I like to carry an umbrella, and I do usually carry an umbrella as well instead. And sometimes I will get a carabiner clip that I will clip on the end of the umbrella so I can hang it off the straps of my bag. If I'm buying souvenirs and things, that comes in handy because then I have more room inside the bag and this can be on the outside. I also do that with my popcorn bucket. So I don't have that out here today with me for this video, but a lot of times if I'm going into the parks in the evenings, I will take our refillable popcorn bucket so you can get those less expensive refills and take advantage of that deal that Disney offers. And I will carabiner that to my bag and let it hang off the straps, which then it just, is by my side, and that seems to work out pretty well. And then I also have moleskin I like these ones because they're already pre-cut. However, you can just get the sheets, and you can actually get tiny little scissors that fold up that you can just throw in your bag as well. I sometimes will carry those, but I like these ones. Again, you can get these on Amazon. This is my bag that I've used a couple of times, but I like this because they're already pre-cut and you can put them on. These are great for blisters on your feet, and I usually have to use these if I'm wearing sandals in the parks. So that is the next thing. And then I have these. These are actually Kleenexes. So I have found that these come in handy for so many different things. Not obviously for the obvious things, but also for like spritzing with hand sanitizer and then wiping down a table. You can use them for all kinds of different things like that. If something's grummy or gross, obviously Kleenexes can come in handy for those things as well. And then the last thing that I almost always have in my bag is a personal fan. So I like this model the best. There are a bazillion different options that you can get on Amazon of different fans as well. But this happens to be the one that I use. It is rechargeable and it will hold a charge all day, even if I'm using it constantly. I typically only use this if I'm in a really long line and it's really hot out. So it is actually June, the beginning part of June when I'm recording this. And like I said, we just got back from a trip and it was super hot, but not hot like it will be in July when we're down there. So I will probably use this a lot in July. When I was down there in May, I only had to use it a couple of times. So hopefully you found this helpful on what different items you might want to consider packing in your park bag. We have lots of different lounge flies, but we've also found other small mini bags work pretty well. The biggest thing to consider when you are actually picking out the bag you want to use, for me, I like to have the pocket on the front because I like to put my wallet in the very front pocket. That way it's easy for me to grab when I'm purchasing things, or if I need to show my annual pass for those discounts that you can get. And then I also like cushioned straps. So we have a couple of other bags that don't have cushion straps that I've actually bought add-on straps to add from Amazon, because after being in the parks for 12 hours, your shoulders start to get sore from the bag. So take that into consideration when you're picking out your perfect park bag. So hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, please go ahead and like it. It really helps YouTube push our content out so other Disney fans can find us. And as always, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Bye.